Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Normie Recertification Training. Today is August 8th, 2023. I want to welcome everybody to the room. I want to welcome all of our admin staff coming in now. Glad to see you all here. And I want to welcome everybody on all the other social media platforms that are out there that we're running on right now. So hello, everybody. Glad to see you here.
Ooh. Hello.
We're going to do a little different format today because we're going to be doing a live presentation. I'm going to ask Tim in a moment or two, if you would just kind of let us know what we're doing with classes coming up. And shortly after that, we're going to shut down the live feed because our training today is going to be for Normie members only in our impact room. And I'll give you that address in a moment. I really want to let our members know that if you're here for the training and you're on one of the social media platforms, you need to go to impact.normie.org, and that way you can log into the room for members only. That's where the training is going to be today. So that is our purpose for pushing this out to everybody, because we know a lot of our members do attend it on the other platforms. So please go to impact.normie.org. Tim will be doing some announcements, and that'll give you time to switch over. For the rest of you, listen to the announcements, and then we'll give you some more instructions as to what we're going to do next week. So Tim, I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right, Lance, I appreciate it. Yeah, we've got a busy stretch coming up here starting this week, quite frankly. For the next several weeks, we have one thing after another. And so you can go to training.normie.org to see all these classes. But coming up this Thursday, or this Friday, sorry, is the NCMS class, Normie Certified Microbial Screener class, which is a class that is designed primarily for the home inspection industry. And that class is a one-day class, and it is at our Sunrise location in the Fort Lauderdale area. And then next week is a two-day Spanish CMW class, Certified Mold Worker class. And that class, again, is for those who are on the job site, those who have their hands in the projects. A lot of the training is going to be hands-on training, and Certified Mold Worker class is a two-day class. So if you have people in the Hispanic community who are working with you and for you, you will want to send them to this class. It is a great class. And again, it is at our Normie Pro Academy in Sunrise, Florida. The very next week, the 23rd through the 25th, we have a Spanish CMA CMR class. Also, of course, our 14-hour CEFL 1 for the first 2 days of that. And that as well is at our Sunrise location. Then the following week, the 28th through September 1st, we have the Texas CMR class, but this class serves as well as a certifying class for any state in the nation except for New York. And you can come to that class. It's a 5-day class, a little bit more detailed oriented, and a little bit more time with our trainers than our 3-day class. But you can, again, apply for your Florida licenses, your Texas CMR license, your Louisiana, Washington, DC. All of those are available, plus any national certified, any state that does not have a licensing law. And then again, we'll have our next English 3-day class in September the 12th through the 14th. And in between that, as if that weren't enough, we have the Experience in Las Vegas. And as Doug always says, if you're going to go to one show this year, this is the show you need to go to. And that's that first full week in September, right after Labor Day weekend. And we hope to see many of you there. Doug, I don't know if you want to add any more to that. I know we've got a class that week as well, don't we?
We do. We have several classes going on. Of course, we got a lot of hands-on training. And one of the cool things about that event, of course, it's going to be at the brand new Caesars Forum, which is kind of cool. But it's going to be a huge event. And the one in Fort Lauderdale was relatively small. If anybody got a chance to see that, compared to this event, is probably at least 3 or 4 times larger. A lot of training. We have a full track of training for Normie. I think the first day we do 3 classes on the assessment side and the remediation side, and then we're doing the second day is full hands-on for remediation, air scrubbing, a lot of really cool stuff happening. And then, of course, we've got other events that we're involved in. So it's a big deal. Hopefully, folks can come. They've got a really good price on the room still because they've still got a pretty good sized block of rooms. So I'm going to recommend that you go to experiencetheevents.com and register today for that September class. Can I mention one other event before we, if you're done, Tim? But I've got one other thing I want to talk about, and that's you guys need a vacation. And I think Puerto Vallarta in October is a great place to go for a vacation. So this class is open for everyone. Of course, it's a 2-day continuing education course, recertification course called IAQ Strategies, Solutions, Sampling and Solutions. Fantastic class. And the fun thing about it is it's going to be at the Marriott in Puerto Vallarta, a all-inclusive resort from the 22nd to the 27th. So where else would you want to be in October than on the beach in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico? So go to events.normie.org, and you'll see that flyer and you can register for that class. Got a few rooms left, as I understand it. And of course, we'd like to get those filled up, but got a great price for couples, great price for kids, a great price if you want to just take the class and not stay at the resort. We've had several who wanted to do that because they already have timeshare resorts out there. So anyway, we're open to all kinds of options. We really want you to be there. It's going to be a fun Normie event. And that's in October 22nd through the 27th.
Hey, Doug, I heard you were going to teach us all how to limbo on the beach. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. How did you guess? My goodness.
I know a little of
And then,
everything.
because I've already got the chiropractic appointment booked right after that.
Good deal.
Well, thank you guys. And I am going to miss that event with the limbo thing. So
What?
yeah. Hey, thank you guys for doing that. And Mike, I'm going to hold you until the end for any kind of specials and announcements that way. And that'll give us a chance to shut down and just go back to our regular meeting. So again, a reminder to any of the Normie members watching on the social media platforms, please go to impact.normie.org now. That way you'll be in the room for the training that we're going to do. It's actually going to be talking about the concepts of the interview process and dealing with your customers, do's and don'ts, and a little bit more than that. So I look forward to seeing you all there. So if you give me a moment, I'm going to shut down the live feeds. Thank you all for being out on the social media platforms, everybody. And hopefully you become Normie members. You're able to join us in the impact.normie.org training. So take care, and we will see you next week. And we're not even going to tell you what we're going to do next week. We'll talk to you later. Please stand by.